Tuesday Night Sessions with Ronnie McGee and Ben Grant is sponsored by Rare Trade Records for new and vintage vinyl. Main Street, Kilwinning, and online at raretrade.co.uk.
Sorted. Right, okay.
1, 2,
That's us. Rolling the wild horse.
Losing ground from Kilmarnock, and of course, the weight of no words. I still love the Cure mix. I love the electro mix.
It certainly was different. I say it was different, but yeah, it was decent. But well,
I know.
I prefer that version.
Yep. Anyway, with us in the studios, our guest this evening is Alan Frew. Alan, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How's yourself?
We are all very well, but I've got to say, this has been a long time coming.
It has, aye. It's been a while.
Because you were due to be in last March, but you had the arrival of your lovely boy.
That's right. It was kind of unexpected, and he arrived 2 months early, so that was as good an excuse as any, I suppose.
That's the best one.
We'll let you off.
No, we totally understand that, so we do. But it's great to finally get you here. Now, I was telling everybody earlier on, obviously, about the photograph that I've got of all that great talent sitting in. I'd love to have been a fly on the wall.
Aye,
what do singer-songwriters all talk about when they're all sitting together?
I don't know. Music, I suppose. It must be pretty boring for anybody else that's not really into that kind of thing. But it was just on a whim that day before Christmas that year. And I just contacted Sean and Jamie and all that, and just said, why do we not get together and get something to eat? Something that was different from just playing music.
Course it is,
get together and hang out for a bit. So it was a good day.
Now, you have been very busy recently, because every time I follow you on social media, you're either up north or you're abroad.
Aye.
Or performing.
Aye.
What's your audience like over when you go abroad? Like you mentioned, I think you've been in Holland.
Yep.
Belgium?
I've been at Holland and Germany.
Yeah.
I'll be going over to France and Italy as well this year, and Germany again, and possibly Holland, you know.
Yeah.
So the audiences, it can vary. I mean, sometimes it can be just pretty much like over here. You go. It depends how you've organised it. Some countries will contact places and just go over, and it'll be the first time playing there. There's other times it's through a promoter that knows what they're doing. So it tends to be in Germany. It's really well attended. Like
they love their music over there.
They do, and they'll check out, even if they haven't heard you, and they've got a good promoter over there. They'll check out the music first, because they trust in them, and then they'll come along to your gigs, you know.
Yeah, that's what I like about like places like Germany, because when it's advertised, the people who are going to come to the gig will actually check you out. They'll go onto whatever Facebook, SoundCloud, etc., and they'll actually make an effort to go and listen to your music.
Yep.
And then when you go out on stage, they're all singing along with you.
Absolutely. I mean, the first time I went to Germany in Wolfenbüttel, Wolfenbüttel was the first gig, and it was a 200 seater, I think, and that was full. So, and that was the first time going there. So, it's pretty amazing. That would never happen here.
No, definitely not.
People in the pubs and stuff, you know.
Unfortunately, that's part of the culture we've got here.
Aye.
I mean, you go to a gig, you pay your money, you take your chance. But anyway, Alan, you're going to do a few songs for us tonight, and you're going to do one just now. Can I ask what the song is?
This song's called Living the Dream. It'll go on my next album. I wrote it a couple of years ago. The first album was out about 5 years ago, so it's relatively new.
Anyway, Alan, you take it away.
What do you know? The girl is here to stay. I saw you bathing in the park on one fine warm summer's day. You were out in the sun and looking down at the trees, singing a song, hanging on to your sweet soft melodies. And girl, you got so much to give, and I ain't got a lot. So don't believe me when I say that I'll give you all I got. We are sitting on the moon now, looking down at the sea, living a dream. It's the ideal team, that's you and me. got so much to give and I ain't got a lot. So don't believe me when I say I'll give you all I got. We're sitting on the moon now, looking down at the sea, living a dream. It's the ideal team, that's you and me, singing a song, hanging on to your sweet soft melody.
Live on Wednesday night sessions, Alan Frew, and we will be chatting to Alan just after we hear from Jamie Coleman and Tony Ethelson. And you're discussing things with your film crew.
Strategy meeting.
I know, strategy meeting
there.
Alan, how long have you been in this business now? I've got to ask.
A lot of years. Well, I started playing the guitar when I was about 14, you know.
Wow.
So I've been doing the music. I played in bands for years and years, you know.
What kind of bands?
Just, well, I played the guitar in bands, like there's a band called The Kites and Glasgow band, you know.
Yeah.
So we just did all the kind of touch scene and all that. And I played with Jill Jackson for a couple of years as well.
Who's, of course, with Chaplains now.
Chaplains now,
yeah.
aye. So I played with her too, a band called South Beach, a band called The Follies with Amy Bell. Don't know if you heard of them.
Yes, I know what you mean.
But it was always just kind of being a guitarist, you know, playing guitar for bands. So it wasn't until I was just about turning 40 when I decided I had some songs, I was going to bring out an album. So it was just a kind of goal for when I was 40, bring out some songs, put them out in a CD and see how it goes, and do one gig.
Yeah.
You know, that was all I was planning and doing, just with singing and stuff. And I really enjoyed it, so I did a gig down in London at the Bedford, and it went really well, because I'd always kind of shied away from that. I didn't expect to enjoy it so much, and after that I just went crazy about loads of gigs. Yeah.
What would you say at that time? That time were your influences? Who were you listening to?
Right, at the time doing the CD.
Yeah,
that's a good question, because quite a lot of folk will just see influences, and it's so many, you know. Probably at that time a band called Iron and Wine, Kings of Convenience, a Norwegian band, really good kind of harmonies and guitar parts. Beck, the Sea Change album, absolutely love it. It's probably my favourite album of all time. Love the acoustic album. Bonnie Prince Billy as well. Nick Drake and John Martin.
I like to listen to Nick Drake every now and again. Very clever lyricist.
Absolutely.
I used to work. All the names that you're mentioning there, it's quite funny, because I used to work with a guy a long time ago, and he was only a temp in our factory, and he brought me in stuff like Bonnie Prince Billy, like Iron and Wine, and it was great. And he introduced me to some like Icelandic music and Norwegian music, and I've still got all those CDs, and it was great to listen to something new, and it was new. Anyway, you're going to do another song for us?
I'll go back a few years and just do the first song that I wrote. It's on the album.
What's the name of the album? Tell everybody.
The debut album that I brought out 5 years ago is called Go Easy, and it's high time I brought out a new one, which
I'm sure
this year's the plan.
Good stuff.
This song's called Running Blind. Dark in the city, the red lights brought me here. Need to find some place to settle down. And these thoughts are pretty as I walk away from here. Bet I'll be back on my feet again some other time. 'Cause I don't care too much about you, baby, anyhow. So you can't take your troubles off of me. Serve my time with you. Now I don't care if I miss you. I'm moving on out as far as I can see. big city slicker, where you think you've got it made, and the train moves on from turn to turn. This tossing and turning, it ain't worth it over you. Gotta find some way to find somebody new. 'Cause I don't care too much about you, baby, anyhow. So you can't take your troubles off of me. I serve my time with you. Now I don't care if I miss you. I'm moving on out as far as I can see. Too much about you, baby, anyhow. So you can't take your troubles off of me. Serve my time with you. Now I don't care if I miss you. I'm moving on out as far as I can see. I'm running blind. Running blind, running blind.
Alan Frew performing live on Wednesday night sessions right here on 107.2 Irvine Beat FM. Now, Alan, you were mentioning there that it's 5 years since the debut album.
Yep.
Have you been recording?
Well, I've got more than enough songs for a new album, so I've just kind of demoed them in really rough recordings. But so definitely the idea is to try and get a new album out this year. You know?
Yeah. Anyway, we'll be back talking to Alan Frew after the new single from Dogtooth.
Wednesday night sessions with Ronnie McGee and Ben Grant is...
We had this conversation last week, Ben, where I was telling you the average age of Dogtooth is only 14 years old.
I know, it's mad, isn't it? The sound is actually really, really good.
And do you know,
kids.
I was talking to my good friend Tommy Clark, who's a musician and a presenter on another station, and he was telling me that he's doing a DJ set at Dogtooth's 100th gig party.
100
gigs.
These kids are literally, 13, 14 or something? How have they managed 100 gigs?
They have.
That's obscene.
That's what I said to them. They must have started gigging when they were
10
about 10 years old. But these guys, I mean, Alan, for young guys, they are very accomplished musicians. Okay. The band have started out as a tribute band to like the Small Faces, the Jam, the kind of mod era tribute band, but they're now writing their own material now, and it's sounding absolutely fabulous. Hopefully, get them into the studio.
That would be pretty cool, yeah. But
I think
they probably have school in the morning, though. The timing probably won't suit.
Yeah, it was funny. I was talking to, we'll be playing a bit of Sean C later on, but Sean was obviously playing in Tesco on Saturday. He was doing it for charity. He was raising money for ALS, motor neuron disease, and he sounded fabulous. And I was he had a young girl guesting with him called Emma Sargison. And I remember seeing her when she won Co-Winning's or Ayrshire Got Talent.
Right.
And I'm saying, come in for a session. And she's asking me what time. It's at 10 at night and things like that. And never dawned on me, she's only 15 years old. She's got school in the morning. So we need to maybe look at ways to get, probably, pre-record. That will be the word. Anyway, Alan, you are looking at putting together a new album this year. Mm-hmm. Are you a prolific songwriter?
No, not really, no. I like by the time I do get round to finishing a song, I'm usually pleased with it though.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely not a prolific writer that just sit down and churn them out, you know.
But
some take ages. Living the Dream, the first one I played tonight, took about 5 minutes. That was a really quick one. But there's other ones, Mary Go, that took about 2 years. It's not any better a song, but it just took ages to write. So
I mean, it's funny that, I mean, it's a common story that I hear from artists like yourself who come in. It's amazing how some songs just come so easy.
Yeah.
Now, you must have lots of gigs planned for this year.
I've got loads, so many, I don't know where to start. It's on my website. You'll find them in the gig section, alanjfrew.com, and I'm working and stuff, some gigs abroad in Italy, France, Germany, Holland, and other places. I've got Heb Celt Fest, and I'll be playing at that, and Eden Festival as well, and a few others hopefully to confirm.
Anything locally?
Locally, God, I think Aaron's about the most closest one.
You play Aaron quite a lot.
Yeah, I'm over there quite a lot. I do, like say Douglas and the Drifter.
Yeah.
The Pierhead Tavern.
It's a nice place to be though, Aaron.
It's nice. It's really nice.
Haven't been for a while, need to rectify that.
I love it.
I'll wait till the nicer weather is in.
Yep.
Anyway, Alan, you have another song for us.
Aye.
I'm good at surprising people.
Just give me a wee
tune up. It's Wednesday night sessions right here on 107.2 Irvine BFM with our studio and session guest tonight, singer-songwriter Alan Frew. And you know, see, when Alan actually leaves here tonight, I can well and truly tell him to get on his bike, because he arrived on his bike.
Yep. Sorry about this, taking a bit longer than I thought.
Tell you what we'll do, Alan. We'll play a wee track while you get tuned up.
I'm nearly ready.
You okay? There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. This one's called Girl in the Doorway. Showers doesn't seem to change your world. There's something I see in you, something I notice in you, something so right and true. There's something you bring with you, a song that I'd sing with you, one so clear and new. Something I see in you. Someday in the morning you'll be waiting by my window in the rain. When you smile and say hello, I wonder, will I see your face again? There's something I see in you, something I notice in you, something so right and true. There's something you bring with you, a song that I'd sing with you, one so clear and new. There's something I see in you.
Alan Frew performing live on 107.2 Urban Beat FM on Wednesday night sessions. We will be chatting to Alan a little bit more, and I know he's going to do a cover for us. You know how our Ben likes his covers?
Got a cover up his
Yeah,
sleeve.
he loves his
Can't
covers. We'll have the brand new single from Belter. This is Sober.
Love local, love music. Oh, yeah.
That was Belter, their Glasgow band. They're now what I can only call a power trio, but still sounding good there. Looking forward to catching Belter sometime live during the year. We are still joined in the studio with our guest, Alan Frew. Now, Alan, I know you're doing some work with a band just now. Tell us about that.
Aye, it's great. I'm really enjoying it. Decided to put the band together. There's been different Alan Frew band lineups
Yep.
in the past, so this one's it's good. I'm liking it. It's Stephen McCann on the bass. Peter McGregor is playing congas and bongos, and the recent additions Ellen Bain backing vocals, and that sound really nice. But just recently, the last couple of rehearsals, the guys have been singing as well, so it's been like 4-part harmonies in some
That's
of the songs,
fab.
and it sounds really good there. So pleased with it.
What kind of music are we talking? Very similar to what you're doing,
it's
yeah?
just an extension of it's what I do. You know, the same songs.
So is this
with
the
a band
Alan
round it.
Frew band?
Aye, I was up all night thinking the name.
Yes, very original. Listen, if the name fits, that's it.
Exactly.
It does what it says in the tune.
Yep.
It's Alan Frew and the band. Anyway, you are going to do a cover for us.
Yep. Aye. That one.
Ben
Yep.
got you, and he twisted your
Forced
arm.
his hand, yeah.
Yeah.
Aye. So I'm going to try Sam Sparrow's Black and Gold.
Great
See how we
tune.
got on with that.
Go for it.
If the fish swam out of the ocean, grew legs and they started walking, and the apes climbed down from the trees, they grew tall and they started talking. The stars fell out of the sky, my tears rolled into the ocean. I'm looking for a reason why you nearly set my world in motion. Cause if you're not really here, the stars don't even matter. I fell to the top with fear, and it's all just a bunch of matter. Cause if you're not really here, I don't wanna be either. I wanna be next to you. Black and gold, black and gold, black and gold. I look right up at the night sky and see 1,000 eyes staring back. All around these golden beacons, I see nothing but black. Feel the weight of the world around me, don't know what I feel. The vision is the only validation. Most of my life isn't real. Cause if you're not really here, the stars don't even matter. I fell to the top with fear, and it's all just a bunch of matter. Cause if you're not really here, I don't wanna be either. I wanna be next to you. Black and gold, black and gold, black and gold. Fish swam out of the ocean, grew legs and they started walking, and the apes climbed down from the trees, They grew tall and started talking. The stars fell out of the sky. My tears rolled into the ocean. I'm looking for a reason why. You really set my world in motion. 'Cause if you're not really here, the stars don't even matter. I fell to the top of fear, and it's all just a bunch of matter. 'Cause if you're not really here, I don't wanna be either. I wanna be next to you. Black and gold, black and gold, black and gold.
Oh, yes. Excellent cover, Mr. Frew.
Thanks.
Now, see, you're with the band at the moment. Are the band going to be part of the new album?
Yeah, I think on the album I'm wanting quite a few different people involved.
Yeah.
But the band definitely will be part of it. It won't be like just the band writing through. There will be other folk bringing in. Hopefully Mark Rafferty and Amy Bell and some other friends, you know.
Yeah.
I'll need to tell them about this before announcing.
Well, maybe they've just heard it, you know. Maybe they've just heard it, and they'll all be. I'm sure they'll all be more than happy to help on the album.
Hopefully, that's the plan anyway.
What do you think? I mean, in Ayrshire, I'm always telling people on this show that Ayrshire is just such a hotbed of talent.
It's amazing.
There's just talent in every corner. It's amazing.
Yep. Especially just in that last kind of, I don't know, 5 years or so. Before that, I think the talent was there, but it just through social media and everything, folks started networking and bringing it together. And then there was wee hubs in Ayrshire, we could wee venues, you know, coffee shops and venues and pubs where folk would start hanging out and putting on some wee good gigs. And I think the musicians are taking it into their own hands. The old school promoters are kind of maybe... where are they now? I don't know. And a lot of musicians are doing it themselves now, you know, and helping each other out. So it's a good scene.
Without that local talent, Alan, I wouldn't have a show here.
Mm-hmm.
And it constantly amazes me when people come in and perform just a couple of feet away from me. Thoroughly enjoyed your session tonight. I hope the listeners enjoyed it as well. Alan, I hope 2016 is going to be a good one for you.
Hope so.
And
you too.
I've no doubt I will follow you on social media and find out where you are. Anyway, Alan, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
How can people, before we go, how can people keep in touch with Alan Frew musically?
Well, there's a Facebook page. It's just facebook.com/Alan Frew Music. 1L FREW music. And the website, Alan J. Frew, and watch out for that other Canadian Alan Frew, because that's not him.
I just tagged him on Facebook by mistake to change it. I've just seen that there.
Anyway, Alan, thank you very much for coming in and
Cheers.
performing here at Irvine BFM.
Thanks.